Here's the brutal truth no one tells you: women don't want a man who chases them. They want a man they have to chase. They are drawn to a man who commands respect without ever needing to say a word. The moment you start chasing her, you lower your value in her eyes. She senses that you've placed her above you, and that's when the attraction begins to fade. But when you flip the script, when you show her that you're not playing by her rules, everything changes. Suddenly, she's the one trying to get your attention. Today, you're going to learn exactly how to do that. It's time to flip the power dynamic and make her fight for a place in your life. We've all been taught the same lie, that the more effort you put into a woman, the more she'll love you. But in reality, the harder you try, the faster she pulls away. Think about how many men you've seen go all in planning expensive dates, texting, constantly giving gifts, and yet the woman still distances herself. It's because the more freely you give, the less she values what you offer. People don't crave what they can get easily. That's human nature. The chase creates desire. And in relationships, the same rule applies. When you stop chasing her, you become a challenge again, a prize worth winning. This is your chance to change the entire dynamic. Not through manipulation, but by becoming the man who doesn't need to beg for attention. Let's get into how you do it. Now that you understand why she's pulling back, it's time to introduce the most powerful tool you have: emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is what separates high-value men from the ones who constantly lose their power in relationships. When you pull back emotionally, you create space for her to miss you. The moment you stop caring so much, she starts caring more. This isn't about playing games, it's about regaining your self-respect and making her respect you without saying a word. Most men mess this up. They believe that showing less interest will make them lose her forever. But here's the paradox: when you stop being overly available, when you stop responding instantly to every message, when you stop seeking her validation, you instantly become more attractive. You go from someone she can control to someone she has to figure out. Think about the last time you wanted something that was just out of reach. Maybe it was a job, a deal, or even a person. That feeling of desire intensified simply because it wasn't easily accessible. That same feeling is what she experiences when you pull back. You have to act like her pulling away doesn't affect you. No texts, no calls, no reacting to her stories on social media. You become a ghost, not to punish her, but to reset the balance. Your silence speaks louder than anything you could say. She'll begin to wonder what happened. She'll question whether you've moved on, whether you're with someone else, or whether you even care anymore. In today's hyper-connected world, going silent is powerful. Everyone is used to instant replies, constant notifications, and emotional availability. So when you choose silence, it breaks the pattern. It stands out. She won't be able to ignore your absence. That void will grow louder each day. And eventually she'll feel it. She'll start to question her own choices, and that's when the power dynamic starts to shift. Emotional detachment isn't cold-hearted. It's a choice to value your peace and your presence. When done right, it makes her chase your energy instead of you chasing hers. This is where most men lose the game. The silence gets to them. They panic. They let emotion take over and start making all the wrong moves. You've seen it happen. A guy doesn't hear from a woman for a few days and starts to spiral. He sends a just checking in text. He likes her latest post. He comments something playful, hoping to reconnect. Maybe he even asks her friends how she's doing. These may seem like harmless actions, but every single one of them sends the same message: she still has power over him. The moment you reach out, you undo everything. She knows you're still thinking about her. She knows she still has your attention. And once she senses that the mystery is gone, the chase is over. Let's say she posts a picture looking stunning, maybe even provocative. Your first instinct might be to like it or reply with a compliment. But understand this: she's fishing. She's testing to see if you're still hooked. When you give her that reaction, you're giving her exactly what she wants: validation without effort. You must resist. Don't like the photo. Don't leave a comment. Don't message her. Let her wonder why you've gone silent. Let her feel the shift. That confusion will grow into curiosity, and eventually she'll feel the void. Attention is a currency. The more you give it away for free, the less it's worth. Your job is to protect that value. When you stop reacting, you create scarcity. And in scarcity, your worth increases. Stay silent, stay calm, let her come to you. Now we step into one of the most effective strategies you can use, the no contact rule. This is where you go completely silent. No texting, no calling, no checking in. You disappear from her life entirely. And this is what triggers a shift in her mind. No contact is not just silence. It is psychological warfare. It works because it completely disrupts her expectations. Most women are used to men who can't handle the distance. They expect you to chase, to reach out, to keep the communication alive. But when you do the opposite, when you go dark, it breaks the pattern. It throws her off. Suddenly, she's no longer in control. You are. She begins to question everything. Has he lost interest? Is he seeing someone else? Did he move on? That fear, that uncertainty, it starts to mess with her mind. And that's exactly what flips the dynamic in your favor. For the next 30 days, you must be a ghost. No texting her just to see how she's doing. No calling out of boredom or loneliness. Not even a quick reply to one of her stories. This will be the hardest part. Most men can't handle it. They become impatient, wondering, what if she forgets about me? But that fear is just weakness. Talking. In today's world of constant connection, your silence will be deafening. She won't be able to see where you are, who you're with, or what you're doing. That creates a void. And in that void, her imagination will run wild. She'll start to miss you, not because of what you said or did, but because you're no longer there. This isn't about being petty or cruel. It's about protecting your self-worth and shifting the power dynamic back into your hands. By doing nothing, you're doing everything. You're reminding her that your attention is earned, not owed. When done right, no contact is not just silence. It's strength. One of the biggest mistakes men make during the no contact phase is sitting around waiting for her to text. They check their phones every 5 minutes, hoping to see her name pop up. But that is not what no contact is about. The real purpose of no contact is not to make her miss you. It is to help you find yourself again. This is your time to refocus, rebuild, and become the best version of yourself. Instead of wasting energy wondering if she will reach out, start investing that energy into your own growth. Go to the gym, improve your health, learn a new skill, focus on your career or passion project, reconnect with your purpose. You are not waiting for her to come back. You are becoming a man she would want to come back to. More importantly, you are becoming a man who no longer needs her to feel complete. When she finally does reach out, and she likely will, you do not want to be the same guy she pulled away from. You want to be stronger, more confident, and more grounded. You want to be the man who didn't just survive the silence but thrived in it. This phase is about transformation. It is not about hoping. It is about working. Every hour spent thinking about her is an hour you could use to level up. She will notice. Everyone will notice. But most importantly, you will feel the change within yourself. No contact is not about punishment. It is about elevation. Let her absence be your opportunity to rise. Heartbreak hurts. That's a fact. But it can also become the most powerful fuel you'll ever have if you use it the right way. Every time you feel the urge to text her, every time the rejection stings, you have a choice. You can let that pain control you, or you can let it push you. Most men waste heartbreak by sitting in self-pity, replaying every conversation and stalking her social media. But the high-value man sees heartbreak differently. He uses it as a turning point. Pain has energy. You can either spend it on regret or you can channel it into progress. Hit the gym with intensity. Put extra effort into your business or career. Learn faster. Focus deeper. Let every moment of discomfort remind you that you're building something better. This is not just about making her miss you. It's about becoming so strong, so successful, and so grounded that when she looks back, she sees a man she never thought you could become. The best revenge is not getting her back. It's becoming the man she regrets losing. The pain may still be there, but how you respond to it defines who you are. Winners don't run from it, they transform through it. Let heartbreak be the fire that forges your greatest version. This journey is not just about getting her back. It is about building emotional strength so that no woman, no situation, and no setback can ever control you again. You need to become emotionally unshakable, a man who is calm, centered, and grounded no matter what life throws at him. Emotional strength is the foundation of a high-value life. Without it, you're at the mercy of every mood swing, text message, or moment of silence. When you are emotionally weak, her pulling away feels like a personal attack. But when you are emotionally strong, you understand it for what it is, a test, a shift, a moment that doesn't define you. This kind of strength changes everything. Women are drawn to men who can stay composed under pressure. The man who doesn't react, who doesn't beg, who doesn't crumble, he stands out. He becomes the rock. And in a world full of emotional chaos, a rock is rare and desirable. Start practicing emotional detachment in every area of your life. That doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop reacting. You don't let her silence her games or her withdrawal determine your emotional state. You hold steady, you remain in control. That stability builds respect. When you are no longer shaken by her behavior, she will feel the shift. She'll sense that her tests no longer affect you, and that more than anything sparks renewed attraction. Think about the most successful men in the world. They don't lose control over every challenge or every emotional moment. They remain poised. That calmness under pressure is what makes them powerful. It is the same in relationships. The next time she pulls back or tests you, stay calm. Don't text her. Don't try to fix it. Let your strength speak for itself. When you lead with emotional discipline, you become untouchable. And that is exactly the kind of man women respect and chase. Here's the secret to making her miss you. Stop giving her attention. Stop offering validation. The less you give, the more she starts to feel your absence. And in a world where everyone is constantly connected, your silence becomes the loudest message you can send. When you are always available, always texting, liking her posts, reacting to everything, she never has the chance to miss you. You become routine background noise. But when you go silent, when you remove yourself from her world completely, she starts to notice the void. That absence creates mystery, and mystery fuels desire. Women today are surrounded by attention. Likes, comments, texts, compliments. They get it all the time. So when you pull back, it disrupts that pattern. She will start to ask herself, why isn't he reacting? Why hasn't he messaged me? Did he lose interest? That confusion creates curiosity, and that curiosity leads to her thinking about you. Imagine this, that she posts a photo or a story expecting the usual praise from you. But this time there's nothing. No like, no message, no view. She notices. She feels it. You didn't show up in her notifications, and now your silence stands out more than your attention ever did. Even if she tries to bait you by posting pictures designed to get a reaction or hinting at you through captions, you stay cool. Do not respond. Do not fall for it. Let her wonder. Let her overthink. That's when she starts chasing, because she no longer feels in control. Your silence creates space, and in that space, she begins to value what she lost. You are no longer the man who gives his energy away freely. You are now rare, and that makes you powerful. If you want to make her miss you, stop trying to be noticed. Disappear and let her feel what life is like without your presence. Eventually, she will reach out. It might come as a casual text, a comment on your post, or a, hey, how have you been message. When that moment comes, the key is to stay calm and composed. Do not rush to respond. Do not fall back into old patterns. This is your opportunity to show her that things have changed. When she reaches out, it may not be because she truly misses you. Sometimes it is just a test to see if she still has power over you. If you react with excitement or send a long emotional message, she'll know she still controls the dynamic. That is the trap most men fall into. Instead, keep it simple and brief. Wait a few hours, maybe even a full day before responding. When you do reply, keep it light and confident. For example, I've been good, just busy working on a few things. How about you? You're not being rude, but you're not overly invested either. You're showing her that you're doing just fine without her. If she tries to make plans, do not jump at the chance. You can respond with something like, maybe, I've got a lot going on this week, but I'll let you know. This shows that your time is valuable and that she now has to earn your attention again. The key is to maintain your new standard. Do not slide back into giving her unlimited access. Make it clear through your actions that if she wants to be part of your life again, she will have to respect your time, your boundaries, and the version of you that no longer needs her approval. She should feel the difference. You are not the same man who used to chase her. You are the man she now has to chase. Let her see it. Let her feel it. When she comes back, and chances are you cannot return to the same dynamic that made her lose respect for you in the first place. This time, everything must be different. You need to take back control and make it clear that the relationship will only move forward on your terms. Do not just welcome her back like nothing happened. That sends the message that she can walk in and out of your life whenever she pleases. Instead, let her know calmly and confidently that the standard has changed. She is no longer dealing with the man who used to drop everything for her. She is dealing with someone who values himself and his time. You do not need to be rude or aggressive. Simply make it clear that things are not how they used to be. If she wants to be in your life again, then she will have to earn her place. That means showing consistency, respect, and genuine effort. No more chasing, no more giving her attention without reciprocity. This is where boundaries come in. Limit your availability. Don't be quick to make plans. If she asks to meet, let her know you're busy and will reach out when your schedule allows. Your time is now a privilege, not a guarantee. And most importantly, stay consistent. Boundaries mean nothing if you do not enforce them. If she begins testing you again, pulling away, playing games, being disrespectful, you must be willing to walk away. No more second chances, no more tolerating behavior that drains your energy or disrespects your worth. The goal is not just to get her back, it is to make sure the new version of you, the one who is confident, self-respecting, and emotionally strong, is here to stay. When you lead with strength and clarity, the power dynamic shifts. She will see that if she wants to be in your life, she must rise to your level. You are no longer seeking her approval. You are offering her the chance to be part of your upgraded world. And that changes everything. This is not just about winning her back. It is about transforming into a man who no longer needs to chase anyone. You are the prize. You are the one who sets the standard. When you realize that everything changes. Too many men live their lives hoping for approval from women, from society, from people who do not value them. But the moment you flip the script and start living for yourself, people begin to notice. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop needing and you begin choosing. When you invest in your purpose, protect your peace, and live with direction, you naturally rise above the noise. You no longer seek validation, you become it. Women respect a man who respects himself. They admire the one who can walk away not out of anger, but out of strength. She may come back, and when she does, it will be because she sees the change. But whether you take her back or not is no longer the point. What matters most is who you have become. You have built emotional strength. You have set firm boundaries. You have chosen to grow. You are no longer the man who waits for her text. You are the man who is building a life she now wants to be part of. And that shift makes you powerful. Remember, the real victory is not getting her back. The real victory is becoming the man who no longer needs to. This journey is not just about her. It is about you. It is about reclaiming your power, resetting your standards, and becoming the kind of man who no longer begs for attention or acceptance. You have been through the silence, the heartbreak, and the temptation to chase, but you chose growth instead. Now you are standing at a crossroads. You can either fall back into old habits or continue becoming the man you were always meant to be. That choice will define not only your relationships, but your entire life. The truth is, when you master your emotions, protect your energy, and commit to your own path, you no longer need to chase anyone. You attract the right people effortlessly. You gain respect without having to demand it. And more importantly, you begin to live with real purpose. Women notice. People notice. But by then, it is not about impressing them, it is about impressing yourself. Every step you take forward in self-discipline, self-respect, and emotional strength builds a version of you that is unstoppable. This is your wake-up call, not just to stop chasing a woman, but to stop chasing anything that steals your power. Focus on building a life so fulfilling, so aligned, that anyone who wants to be part of it has to rise to your level. You are no longer looking for validation. You are the validation. This is only the beginning. If you're in a place right now where a woman has pulled away, gone silent, or made you feel like you're no longer a priority, the worst thing you can do is chase her. The truth is, the more you pursue, the more power you give away. Instead, use this as a turning point. Shift your focus inward. This isn't about being cold or playing games. It's about reclaiming your self-respect. Emotional detachment, it is not weakness. It's strength. The moment you stop trying to win someone back and start building yourself up, everything changes. Hit the gym, work on your business or career, strengthen your mind. Start doing the things you've been putting off. This isn't about making her miss you, it's about becoming a man who doesn't need anyone's approval to feel complete. Silence is a message. Absence creates value. In a world where most men react out of fear and desperation, you will stand out by being grounded, calm, and focused. And if she does come back, make sure the version of you she sees is stronger, wiser, and no longer emotionally dependent. Set boundaries. Reinforce your standards. Let her see that access to your life is earned, not given. Whether she stays or goes no longer defines you. What matters is that you use this season of pain as fuel to rise. You are not a victim of rejection. You are a man on a mission. Don't just sit in silence, thrive in it. Build a life that is so fulfilling and purposeful that her attention becomes irrelevant. You are the prize. And the moment you truly believe that the world will begin to reflect it, let this be the start of your transformation, not for her, but for you.